Hello everybody, my name is AJ and welcome to another movie review. That's right, I said movie review. So what am I reviewing today? Isn't the tease that I gave in my most recent Crash video? No, it's not. Because originally I was talking about this movie, the Ultimate Edition. I was watching this and then I was like, I stopped it in the middle of it. I'm like literally like, I still haven't finished this movie. I've seen it in theaters when it first came out. I haven't finished the Ultimate Edition, I should say. And yeah, so no, I'm not talking about that movie today. The movie that I'm talking about is a much better Batman movie. You could say it's a beginning of something. Jesus Christ, I am very not censored. Hold on. Okay. Yay. Okay. Sorry. That. Oh god. No. Oh god. I'm sorry that the beginning of this review has been me being very, very stupid. Okay. So, the beginning of a series, a fantastic trilogy of movies. Talking about Batman Begins. So I literally just got done watching this movie. I'm not even kidding. Like, the credits just rolled about. Well, now it's been like 5-10 minutes ago almost, because that took me forever just to get back in front of the camera because I was trying to find a decent way to be recording. But yeah, this big chair right here doesn't help necessarily, but you know, it's kind of the best that I got at the moment. But yeah, Batman Begins. This was a beginning of a fantastic trilogy. Yes, fantastic trilogy. That means all the movies are good. Yes, I do mean The Dark Knight Rises. Fuck you. But don't. You know what? I understand the problems with The Dark Knight Rises, but I'm not talking about that at the moment. But this is the start of a brand new series of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. I know. Where's the other money in the bank pay-per-view things? Well, I'm stupid, and I was like, I could get this done. I'm sorry. I'm putting a hold on those. Maybe I'll do them again sometime. Well, yeah. But. I will still do a review of Money in the Bank 2018. That's still something I will be doing. But in terms of like the actual, like all the pay-per-views leading up to it, I should have been more prepared. Honestly, this is my fault completely. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting a hold on those. Don't know when I'll be doing them. It might not be for a really long time, so I'm sorry. I just want to preface saying that, but yeah. So Batman Begins, fantastic movie. I give it. I know I usually wait to give my grades till the end of it, but I give it an A+. I know. So how I'm going to be doing this review is basically, if you see my Mario Odyssey review where I basically just kissed Mario Odyssey's ass a whole bunch, that's basically what this review is going to be about mostly. This movie is goddamn fantastic. I first saw this movie when I was 8, and I did not give a shit about Bruce Wayne and Alfred and like everything with Ra's al Ghul at the beginning and all that. I didn't care about all that. I just cared about the Batman parts, and I loved those as a kid. I still love them now, but I appreciate this movie on a whole nother level. Watching it, being older, I appreciate Bruce Wayne's character. And Christian Bale does a fantastic job at playing Bruce Wayne and Batman. And yeah, I know the voice of Batman. It doesn't bother me. Like, it never really has. I make fun of it every once in a while. I don't really make fun of it. I mock it a little bit. But, like, that doesn't make it bad. It just means that it's memorable. And this movie is so good. Freaking, on my Snapchat, just kept taking pictures and videos of, like, my favorite scenes and everything. Like, this movie. And I just kept, like, thinking to myself, this movie's so good. How in the world can anyone not like these movies? And there are people who I know, I'm not going to disclose those names, who don't like these movies. And you know what? Fair point to you guys. You guys are allowed to like whatever you want. But I love these movies. I really do. They're the Batman movies. These feel like Batman. Like Ben Affleck's portrayal in Batman vs Superman was pretty good, and same with Justice League. But Christian Bale is, oh my god, he plays such a good Batman, guys. Like, like if you guys have never seen, especially the Batman Begins, I like definitely recommend it. But also with how the movie ends, which we'll get into spoilers soon, I really do recommend you watching this and all the other ones. But yeah, so this movie, we start off with Bruce Wayne falling into little Brucey boy falling into a well with Rachel Dawes. I think that's how you say her last name. And like this part's already better than how like the scene portraying of how Bruce got the fear of bats is already better than how Batman vs Superman portrayed the way he's feared bats. Because in Batman vs Superman, if you don't know, he was at his mom and dad's funeral. He was running, and Alfred tried to get him, but he fell down a well and all of that. In this, he falls down a well playing with Rachel, and like he falls down. The bats scare him, and his dad's like, "Don't worry, Bruce. You know it would all be fine." And this is really just the beginning of Batman. And like I know it's like Bruce's parents has been being killed has been played out, and the beginning of Batman's been played out too much. And you could say that now, but it doesn't really bother me in this movie. I love watching they did this really good. They like the first hour. We don't see Batman for about the first full hour of this movie, I think. And this movie's it's like 2 hours and like about 2 hours and 30 minutes long, okay? And we don't see Batman for a full hour. Maybe even longer. I wasn't really keeping track completely, but I know it was at least a full hour before we saw Batman. And that's not a bad thing, because I was so invested in the character of Bruce Wayne and Ra's al Ghul and Alfred and Rachel and Falcone and like no, that wasn't until later, sorry. Those were the majority of the characters at the beginning. And like Bruce Wayne's parents and like everything at the beginning of this movie, the first hour is perfect, a perfect setup to a fantastic superhero movie. And then when Batman finally comes, it just gets even better. Like, oh my god, this movie is so good. Like the first scene where we see Batman, where I'm thinking. Okay, the first scene where we actually see Batman in full, where he picks up Falcone and he's like, "I'm Batman," and where Falcone's like, "Who the hell are you?" And then Batman he gets him out of the car and he's like, "I'm Batman." That scene's so cool. I love that scene so much. And like one of my favorite scenes in the movie, because it's funny, is where when Arkham Asylum is being a rampage and like everyone's trying to break out. Or no. I'm stupid. It was like before everyone tried to break out, where Batman broke into Arkham Asylum to try to get Crane. Dr. Crane, and freaking he breaks into this cell and throws a bomb, or throws one of the explosive smoke things from the beginning and blows it up, and goes, and then but looks at these two cellmates right there. He's like, "Excuse me." And then goes. That's funny to me. I love that scene. This movie. In the finale with Bruce Wayne fighting Liam Neeson's Ra's al Ghul, which is the big twist at the end that Dr. Crane's Scarecrow wasn't the one leading the people with the Scarecrow toxin, the fear toxin. It was Ra's al Ghul, who we thought died at the beginning, but ends up actually being Liam Neeson. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. I just there's so much good things about this movie. Let's talk about some of these good things that I haven't talked about. Scarecrow, he's a really good villain, and he's a nice, I love this scene where he's like, it's like when he poisons Rachel, and then Batman comes, he knocks out the light, and then one of the thugs is like, "It's him," and then someone's like, who is it? Or yeah, and you're like, who is it? And then Crane's like, it's the Batman. Oh, I love that. I don't know why. I just really love that. And on top of that, just all the performances in this movie are good. You could say Scarecrow's performance was over top, but it's kind of supposed to be. He's supposed to be kind of a crazy psycho, but smart as well, which he is. And Falcone, which I didn't mention a little bit too early. Falcone is a nice gangster, and not nice, literally. He plays a really good gangster, really nice adversary for Bruce Wayne at the beginning a little bit. And then Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul, at the end, that was amazing. The fight was great. You're gonna finally go through with it. And then Bruce is like, I'm not gonna kill you, but that doesn't mean I have to save you. And then freaking leaps out of the train, and then Ra's al Ghul crashes with the train. Technically speaking, we don't know if he died yet. He doesn't. But yeah, Joker in this movie. He's not literally in this movie, actually. So for you guys who have seen this movie and know the ending, you guys know that it's a perfect setup for The Dark Knight, which I will be watching and reviewing as well, because I did say at the beginning I'll be reviewing all the Christopher Nolan films. But yeah, I really love that part at the end. I'm happy that they didn't use Joker in this movie, because I have heard some complaints like, they should have used Joker for this movie. I don't think they really should have, because it feels like the beginnings of Batman, and then The Dark Knight is he actually comes this is him becoming Batman. The Dark Knight, he becomes Batman. He is the Batman, he is the world's greatest detective. He is the Crime Stopper. He is I'll get to gushing about The Dark Knight soon. But I literally have no problems with this movie, guys. This movie is perfect, A+. I love it. It's not my favorite in the trilogy, though. That, my friends, is The Dark Knight. And I will be watching that again, because I've seen that multiple times. This is the first time I've seen this movie, actually, in about 6 years. About 8 or 6 years. I haven't seen the movie in forever. But yeah, watching it through I shouldn't say adult eyes, but my eyes of a movie, I want this to be a really good movie. And I remember I was like, there's some good parts, with Batman in it. But we're watching this movie, I was like, oh my god, this movie's so good. This is so much better than what I remember. So yeah, that's it for me gushing about Batman Begins. Really, if you guys have never seen Batman Begins, you guys need to go out and watch it. You guys need to go watch all the Christopher Nolan movies. And I'm sorry for Money in the Bank. As I say, it's on hold for right now. That doesn't mean it's canceled. I will do them, but yeah. Crash Episode 3, Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped Episode 3 will be coming sometime. And after knowing the Christopher Nolan movies, I will actually try to watch all of Batman vs. Superman, the Ultimate Edition. I'll sit down and actually watch it, and then I'll give a review for you guys. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be watching The Dark Knight, because Money in the Bank is Sunday, which is a day from that, which is tomorrow, actually. So yeah, be prepared. My predictions video for Money in the Bank is up on my channel. I believe that was the last video I've done. But yeah, watch that, and then be ready for my review, which is probably going to be the next day. It's probably going to be not tomorrow, but maybe tomorrow if it doesn't go on too late, and if something happens I really need to talk about, but yeah, it just depends how the show goes and whether or not we're going to talk about it, whether or not the video will be up tomorrow or on Monday. But there will be a review soon for Money in the Bank 2018. Excuse me. But yeah, have a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like it, please hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already for more of this wonderful content of movie reviews, gaming videos, and video game reviews. I'm right now in the middle of trying to finish Breath of the Wild. I got that game with the Switch, but I still haven't finished it. I've just been so caught up in like trying to play PlayStation games and like watching movies lately. I've been slowly getting back into playing it. So yeah, I don't know when for sure I'll finish it, but I will hopefully be finishing it soon. So yeah, and I did watch The Incredibles 2 last night, actually. If you guys want me to do a review on that, leave it down in the comments. Maybe I will do a review. But if you guys want to know about that, I might just do a little quickie review on Stardust. Which another thing, I don't plug my Twitter, my Stardust that much. I have a Twitter and a Stardust. My Stardust is Haas something. I think it's Haas 2410. I might be wrong, honestly. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna leave it in the description below, so check that. But my Twitter for sure is Haas 2410. Go follow me on there. I tweet about literally everything. Yeah, I tweeted about E3 a little bit. I tweet about WWE a lot, and yeah, I just tweet, you know. And then there you can see whenever I post a Stardust review. Yeah, these reviews, be ready because more reviews are coming, okay, and more Crash 3 is coming. I want to do a variation of this channel. I want to make it be a variety of everything, you know, because I love talking about movies. I love talking about games. I love playing games. So, you know, this is just this is everything, you know? So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. Sorry, this video's gone on for far longer than I expected. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like it, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed for more of this wonderful content. I've been AJ. You've been awesome. See ya.